My friend Cortez introduced me to the patches. I had made a post about my mom, and he saw my post and reached out. My mom, this is her. She was fixing to have her eyeball removed.
Huh?
Yes. So tell them why, Mom.
Years ago, when Becca was little, she had a fever blister. And this was long time ago. Nobody knew to really wash your hands good. We went to the lake. I doctored her fever blister. Somehow I got it in my eye. I got a fever blister or the herpes virus in my eye, which is horrible. And so that began a journey. I would have to go to the doctor and have it treated. It would last maybe a month, 6 weeks, and I would finally get it to go back
into
remission. And it might be 3-4 years later. If I got upset about something, it would flare back up. And then I would have to go back to the doctor and get back on all the medicine, And so that's happened through my life.
How long ago was that, Mom?
I'm 52, and I was 6 years old. And so she has battled this virus for
40 something
45,
years.
46 years.
Yeah.
Long time.
Wow.
Long time. I'm
So let's
proud of
continue.
it.
But on April the 1st of 2021, our family suffered a traumatic event. And the virus flared up, and my mother was in nonstop pain every day, all day. And so Cortez had Raimi reach out to me about these patches. And I'm not a skeptic when it comes to me. Like, I'm a guinea pig. I'll try anything. But when it comes to my mom, I was real hesitant. But we finally did it. We started a month ago. Okay. Now, Peter, before I put it back to my mom, you have to understand that for 1,121 days, she never stopped hurting, ever. Like at night, during the day, she couldn't go out in the sun without wearing like 2 pair of blacked out sunglasses. And even then, her eyes would just roll because they hurt so bad. So we got my kit. I FaceTimed Raimi, and Raimi helped me place the ice wave.
Okay.
And tell him, Mama, how long?
I think it was 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Her eye quit hurting.
It quit hurting.
Totally.
It quit hurting. And it had been years,
And she cried.
And I started crying.
She started crying because she wasn't in pain. And she had been on heavy doses of pain meds. Nothing would touch the pain. And so, of course, she also started in with the X39 and the Aeon. And within 4 days, we were putting the Aeon directly on her face. On the 5th day, the swelling was completely gone. She had been swelled for years. The swelling was completely gone, and she has only had to use an ice wave 1 day. 1 day since then.
Wow. So it's been only about since April 1st, right? 30 day, April. Wow.
It was April 19th.
19th.
Is when we started. Yes.
So a little bit over a month. Oh my God. Yeah. And they were going to take her eye out. They were going to.
I had talked to my doctor about doing that
but it was voluntary, and the doctor was not recommending it. That's why I went to social media.
The reason there was no proof that it would help the pain, because the pain could be back in my head, with it being behind the eyeball. Herpes, it could be back behind the eyeball. So there was no guarantee that was going to do it.
And after that, outside of the major, have you seen any other little improvements on other things?
My vision is completely gone. It's completely covered. I can see. I know that I can see through it.
Yeah.
I cannot see good.
Got it.
You know, I'm legally blind. I've been legally blind in this eye for a long time. And I'm hoping that at some point, one of these patches is going to help me see. But so far it hasn't. But the pain, and that's
all we hear.
That's all I can ask for. You know,
Wow.
the sight would be great, but the pain was the main thing.
And Peter, I want to add that for about a year, my oldest daughter and I have been really monitoring my mom because we thought she had dementia. She was having aggressive behavior, mood swings. She just punched me, y'all. I shouldn't have said aggressive. She was having lapses of, her cognitive skills were not good.
Oh.
They are fine now. They are fine. And so I don't know if that was like a side effect of the pain or if the X39 is helping her cognitive issues.
I would say answer number B. It's helping all cognitive issues. So, okay.
Yes.
Becca, do you have anything to share for 1 minute? Do you have
I do. And this is kind of embarrassing. And I said I wasn't going to talk about it. I have had toenail fungus for about 10 years. Okay. I have used the prescription pills. I have used the prescription nail polish. I have done everything. And they were terrible. My toenails are growing out and there's no fungus.